One thing I've noticed since Taylor died, I get up in the morning and the other dogs ain't so eager to go to the park. So I'm sitting here thinking about a whole lot of things because I like to keep my life as perfect as I can have it. A little bit of old age did a chance to show in my oldest Airedale, my male Airedale. He's actually an Oorang Airedale because that's what they call them when they're that big. Oorang. Maybe he should be on anti-inflammatories. I might take him to the vet. Because I have a friend that's got, I think she said 3 dogs on anti-inflammatories. Be nice to know what their ages are. But here's the thing about pills. You got to bear it as long as you can, because if you start early on the pills, when you get older, those pills will have done in your organs. You got to be as hesitant as possible about pills, because a good doctor will tell you, or anybody that just has that experience around that kind of thing, the pills that help you when you're young are the pills that kill you when you're old. Because your body's got to fight back those pills. They do help, but they also, your body's got to fight back those pills. It's almost like an oxymoron. So if you start too early, then toward the end, it's going to be more miserable. If you go as far as you can without the pills, anti-inflammatories, whatever, you're more than likely going to be able to die on those pills when you start them in, because the lifespan of you taking pills is a short span, and you should start it on the end of your lifespan, toward the second half of the game. That's the goal. So I'm looking at Chance as being 7 years old now. And I think starting him on pills probably would be perfect. Or just watch him and give him pills accordingly. Because when he gets old, he's going to have to be on them. My mom said I'll go crazy one day the way I think way too much. But I just like having things perfect for some reason. Thinking it through. And if something goes wrong, you know how it went wrong because you thought it through. And if you just bliss of everything, when it goes wrong, you won't know how it went wrong or how you can fix it so it never goes wrong again. So I'm just a thinker. That's the way I am. But all 3 of my dogs were in there by that heater. It got super hot last night. I got on 3 sweaters. I think when I woke up, my body temperature was 18 million degrees. But that diesel heater blows that hot air and it dries the air too. That's the good thing about blowing air. Radiant heaters, they leave the moisture in the air. Well, I got to go do some things in the kitchen, put some hot water in the kettle and pour it in the sink so I can do dishes. And I'm going to think about a trip with my dogs and if they can weather it or not. There's a doggy bed in the floor. There's one in the back. If I went and bought one more, all 3 dogs could have a softer ride. Plus, when I take my trailer with me, it makes the van ride a lot smoother. A whole lot smoother. And for the first time in my life, I'm at the point where I'm not going to load everything with the kitchen sink up into my trailer. I'm just going to take a few necessities. And when I come home, I won't have a bunch of things to unload and then try to remember, well, what did I do with this? What did I do with that? Your things are best where they're at. When you go to move them, all common sense is off. You might have them in your arms and you see something down in the basement and you go over there and then you try to work with that situation for a second and you lay down the things in your arm. And then you get done with that little project and you come up the house and then for the next 2 weeks you're looking for what did I do with that? Things that you own are best in one place when you're old like me anyway. They're best being left where they are. For the most part, with little things, I just take and have a copy of everything I have in the house. For the most part, I have it in my trailer. I am going to take my chainsaw. That little cordless saw, it's electric saw is good, but my chainsaw will be better. Well, I hope you people enjoyed my little song. It's quite silly, but it was put together in 2 minutes. What can I say? You want a really good song? Send me a bunch of money and I'll sit down and study the damn thing, and I'll give you a really good song. There's a lot of tricks in writing a song. I use none of them. I use my 8th grade education. Give it a good old 8th grade try. Some people can give it the good old college try. I give it the good old 8th grade try. It's going to be a wrap for now. I got to get the kitchen in order. Going in there playing with water and it's ice cold. It's like 32 degrees in the kitchen. If I don't get to Florida soon, I think I'm going to come down with pneumonia. That's going to be a wrap. We're going to leave it here.